The second deck we're going to be playing today is Zapdos Pawmot EX. So last time we played with Zapdos, we did a Zapdos Magnezone V build, and it felt kind of weak. The cards felt great, it's just it didn't feel like it did anything on its own. Like they weren't doing anything that they needed to be doing together. This deck, I think, is better about that. So what we're pairing up this time, we've got our same Zapdos as last time. Yay for Zapdos. But we're pairing it with Pawmot EX. We haven't used Pawmot EX in a hot minute, but this card's pretty good. So what this card says is discard 2 energy, and it does 220 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. It can be the front one, it can be the back one, it could be whatever you want it to be, as long as they don't have a mana fee. And Zapdos says this attack does 90 damage to any one of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So, in theory, what we get to do is use Pawmot, nuke something, use Radiant Alakazam here, move a little bit of damage around, then use Zapdos to come in and hit the front thing and kill something on the bench. That's the goal. Now, how are we going to make that work? One of the other key factors here, if this Pokemon has any electric energy attached, it has no retreat cost. This one just has no retreat cost. So we're starting to play with some very quick stuff. We're starting to play with some easy flipping around stuff. With you throw in some Flaaffies and some Mareeps, I think we're going to have something here. But let's see. So the stadium I elected for is Stormy Mountains because we really want to get our basics out as quickly as possible. And the only thing this doesn't hit is Alakazam. And I have the wrong Professor. He's kind of... Okay, so the reason I use Professor Oak is because Professor Oak's a babe. And, you know, if I'm going to play a card, I want it to be a babe. Professor Turo's kind of a babe, I guess, you know, he's got that Silver Fox thing going on. We'll let it ride. This time. He's like a diet babe. Highly recommend it, guy. That was a really fun deck. Oh, right, and we get the spooky music. So this playlist is it's not as long as the other ones because I'm still adding things, but this is my October's playlist. Ooh. Everybody say hi to Clarice. Okay, we definitely want to go first with this deck now. We want to be evolving things and building things as fast as possible. I wanted to go... I literally just said that. Opponent, it's like you don't care. At least we don't have to worry about that hand. Ha! Mulligan? Nerd. Okay, they're a steel deck. Okay. So we're gonna put Zapdos out front. Not because it wants to be out front any particular... Like, it's, you know, it's because it has a free retreat cost with this energy. That's why we're putting Zapdos out front. Okay, interestingly enough, they went first despite being the Lost Zone deck. This deck usually wants to go second, at least in my experience. Kind of, again, as we've discussed recently, the Cramorant getting to attack on the first turn for a lot of damage if you go second is no small feat. Or is no small achievement. It's actually quite easy to do, so... Okay. It's just Psychic Energy. What'd they keep? I don't know, let's find out. The Rich Boy Pika clone? Well, you're not wrong. It's you know, it's... Okay, that's a good draw, actually. Let's do this and get a Pawmi. I don't have a Stormy Mountain, or we would get the Alakazam, because we have more time to get the Alakazam. Alakazam is not necessary. He helps the strat, but he's not necessary for the strat. This is a tough one, y'all. This is a tough one. Let's just see what happens. Okay, we did hit 2. We're gonna put him on Pawmi. What's this one do? Okay. I'm doing this to make them use another switch card. They have a lot of switch effects in their deck, but this makes them use it. And because they're actually so far away from being able to do anything about this, let's also zap it. Let's just give it a little zap kick. Exactly, exactly, guy. Alakazam's for later. Okay. Now I may regret this, because now if they rip a, Cramorant, we could be in trouble. Maybe. Okay, they ditched an escape rope, which is interesting, because they might have needed that. I'm curious what they took. They also ditched a Path to the Peak when we are showing something that would affect, so that's kind of strange. A little concerning. They had a switch, that explains the ditching of the escape rope, and they want to keep the Pawmi out front. They probably want to hit this, I would assume. Hopefully we don't give them the chance to, but they probably want to. That would definitely explain why they ditched the escape rope if they had 2 switches in hand already. That's 2 switch carts, 2 switches, and 1 escape rope out. Now they're up to 5 in the Lost Zone, so they're getting pretty close to the Mirage Gate. They're not there yet, but they are getting kind of close. Hopefully, like, ideal situation here, we would actually rip an Electric Generator or an Arven. Never mind, that ruins a lot of stuff that I was just about to say. I take it all back. That's not awful. Okay, we're gonna grab... Zapdos is so far away. Pawmi's in a little bit of danger right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab another Pawmi. We don't have any energies in the bin, nor do we have any Flaaffys on the horizon, so we don't need to worry about getting a second Mareep here. Come on, heads. Dang it. That's alright, though. It always feels like such a ticking time bomb against a Lost Zone deck, though, if you're going to be able to beat them or not. If they get this Sableye online here, we are probably screwed. We have a lot of squishy stuff. They have 11 cards in hand. I am shocked they're not doing more per turn here. Okay. Okay. Now, Cramorant does get to knock us out here. Perhaps. Perhaps. Cramorant does. When you have a brand new deck that you're trying out and you go up against the Lost Zone first, it really does feel like, I hope you studied for the exam. This is a very difficult decision. When they knock out the Pawmi, do we put the Zapdos out front and hope we hit an Electric Energy, or do we put the Flaaffy out front and sack the Flaaffy? Because we have a second energy in the bin, we could put, if Flaaffy's out front, it can slap it onto Zapdos. But we can't. The decision's right here, huh? Okay. Do this. Let's be as. This is the squishiest thing if I draw... Okay, actually, that's fine. Okay. So Arven's gonna get us a switch here. We got to have our cake and eat it too. And we made the right decision. That would have been impossible to do backwards. So yay! Appreciate you for posting that, Icy. I mean, this doesn't work because of Manaphy, but, you know, haha, we did the thing. Okay, they're through 2 Colresses, right? There's none in there for them. They might also vacuum their own Path to the Peak away just to get enough in the... great, another one! And there's, okay, so they have everything they could ever want online now. They've got their Mirage Gates, they've got Sableye, and 14 cards in hand. Y'all, I believe we have lost the game of Pokemon TCGLive. Shocked. Shocked. Good news is the Sableye can't knock Zapdos out. It can knock Flaaffy out, and if they do that, that's whatever, because the Flaaffy's not doing anything right now. Personally, if I were them, I think the correct play would have actually put all the damage on Zapdos here, and then Cramorant can knock it out in response. Now Cramorant can't knock it out in response. So we're still probably gonna lose, but we're gonna survive at least one more turn. Okay. I mean, that was a really good draw. It probably won't matter. But that's pretty good. That's funny, I see. Okay, that's their last chorus. What I wouldn't give for a judge right now to make them shuffle all of this stuff they've filtered away back into their deck. Oh. That's sad. That's rude, but alright. I'm assuming they have a way to quickly take out this Zapdos, because they're about to be out of things that do any damage. Probably shouldn't have played that, but whatever. Exactly. That's a good way to look at it, Milky Way. No better way to learn. Okay. Ah, shit. Oh, crap. Alright, I was hoping they wouldn't have any more. Maybe they were unlucky and they were in prize cards or something. As it is, they did, and we are unlucky. Yeah. Ah, GG, opponent. GG, we tried. If only we had him, right? Right, guy? If only we had Judge. It's a good try. It's a good try. We did pretty good against the Lost Zone, considering how much they interacted with us, and also we did not interact back with them. And we finished our daily quest. Oh. .7 chance of victory. Well, that's rude. I don't know where I was going to go with that, y'all. That's just rude. I want to win, too. I just realized this playlist has not been on shuffle this whole time. Y'all don't know the order of the playlist, so it's fine. It feels like shuffle for everybody at home, but it should have been on shuffle. Drive safe, darling. See you soon. Did you get my text about the unfortunate state of the dishes? That's my bad. This is a really bad starting hand. Another Lost Zone deck. All right. Let's go. Let's see if we can beat him this time. This is a really bad starting hand for us. Hopefully we hit a Nest Ball. Nest Ball would be ideal. Would also... Arven would be solid. Arven would actually be excellent here. You can use... hang on, babe, I got you. 1 second, chat. Oh shoot, it's my turn. And we draw an energy, okay. Well, that at least lets us know what we're going to be ditching. Ain't that just how it goes? You got it, Geezus. We'll do that after this game. Get your friend code thing ready if you don't mind. Yeah, I wanted you to autocorrect the spelling the second time after I went back and changed it the first time. Love, I just sent you money so we can pick up food. Alright, we're back. Alright, what'd I miss? Have we lost yet? Pretty close, alright. You want to just do Wendy's? We haven't done Wendy's in a while. Okay, so this opponent is also doing Lost Zone stuff and has very efficiently put a bunch of stuff in there. How many choruses are they through? One chorus. Dang, they already have 5 things in there. Whew. Whew. I can do whatever, babe, if you don't want Wendy's. Whatever you want. Alright. I'm just gonna see. Let's do our Geezus wants a viewer challenge. Let's do it. See if you can face down the Zapdos. Yes, please. Alright, if y'all give me 1 second, there's a little bit of a delay here. We got to get some friend stuff passed along here. Here is me. Geezus, if you want to send me a message on Twitch with your code. Perfect. I like your name. You already did. I like the name. Alright, 1 second. Let me know when you got it. Just cheese and ketchup this time, please. Should make a meta called Found Deck, pull stuff out of loss. That'd be pretty funny. I don't know if there's any Pokemon cards that let you use your opponent's stuff, right? Oh, glorious. I do not see you. Hang on. Let's go here. Let's go back. Sorry for the delay. I'll get back to the games just a bit here. You as well, my friend. Send me that challenge. There it is. Where, their bubble? Where friend? Ah, there it is. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's see what Geezus has. Let's see if we can take it down. It's a glorious coin. All right. Ooh, and we get to go first. That's good. That's a good start for us. And battles like they have on Showdown, but for TCG, that'd be pretty sweet. I could see that guy. Okay. I didn't want these cards anyways. I'll get them out of here. Okay. Not the best start in hand again. You know, I'm noticing a pattern here, y'all. There's a lot of cards in our hand that are not very good by themselves. Individual card quality does matter. Ooh, pretty shiny golden Moltres. Ooh, okay. Don't ice me, Holmes. We can do another one after this if this one goes too quick. Okay. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I think we're supposed to get this one, though. Because I already have so much in my hand. However, that does put us a turn behind and an energy behind. We would be able to do our attack next turn if I didn't whiff so hard on the draw here. Okay, we are not alone in that. Ho-Oh, okay. All right, I see what you're up to. Okay. Okay, Darkrai V-Star, I'm assuming. Yep, Darkrai, Ho-Oh, Super Rod, Iono, Dark Energies. Okay, going for a walk. Good one to ditch. Pokestop, okay. Pokestop is interesting because they're playing with enough supporters that you're going to have some whiffs with the Pokestop. Not to say that's bad, but notable. So this is a Darkrai V-Star deck and a Moltres V deck. What that means is that they're going to be using Moltres to get energy from their bin onto their Pokemon, and then Darkrai V-Star does a lot more damage the more basic dark energies you have attached to your Pokemon. So this is all powering up this Darkrai here. If they don't have an energy in hand, though, and Ho-Oh to get even more, I like it. I like that. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is make things more difficult for our friend. Now, notably, Ho-Oh is weak to electric. So we have this kind of sitting here that soaks one hit from Zapdos and dies. Oh no, I miscalculated. Oh, I was a fool. Whoops. I bet everything and we lost. That's on me. You don't have to put the brackets around it, Milky Way. Just Pokeball in 3. Is this enough? It's probably enough, right? That's probably enough. I'm not gonna do the math. Somebody do the math real quick. Arca, that's enough. Yikes. Well, at this point... Okay. We're not giving up. We're not giving up. We're not giving up. Grab a Pawmi here. We're one card short of being able to Ultra Ball for the Flaaffy to put an energy here and then have the Rare Candy for next turn. As it is, I don't think I can do that. Let's just kick it. Kick it! He's mad because he's angry, and he's angry because he's mad. Okay, good ones to shuffle back in there. I probably don't give enough respect to Palpad. I probably should put more respect on Palpad. It's not a bad card. It's a good card. I just don't use it enough. Okay, now, that was 270 damage, which, with one more energy, is enough, but it's not currently enough, and we can't actually do anything. Well, shoot. I don't think we can win now. I think we're out. Because, yeah, we can't use the electric generator. We can do this. We can ditch these two for a Zapdos. Okay. Now we can try and crank one out. Okay, got one. Yikes. It's just really unfortunate from us here. Now, see, if we had had one of our Path to the Peaks... Oh, wait, we're not playing Path to the Peak, right? We're playing... Duh. That's true. He doesn't know why he's angry, but he is. And yeah, Moltres being enough to pull from the bin, yeah. Kind of unfortunate. This is making me think we might want to be playing this deck with VIP passes. It's just too important not to. Yeah. I shouldn't concede. I shouldn't concede. Let's just, we'll grab a Mareep. Grab a little Mareep. Put it down. I mean, we can't win, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna take some actions here. Spin. Spin to win. And I end my turn. Well played. Well played. By Jesus, not by me. I played like crap. Yeah, that was clean. I really like that Ho-Oh technology in this deck. That might be what... Because I've tried to build something similar to this and it didn't feel strong enough. GG's, Geezes, I like your Ho-Oh in the deck. That's a good call. That's a really good idea. And I'm going to be stealing that idea. So, thank you. But good game, good game. And I learned something. So we're going to put some VIP passes in our deck. We need basics too much to not have them. That's the wrong button. Let's see here. What are we going to cut for that? We need to put 2 in so we can go second. What are we going to cut for that? All right, so we have enough searching effects. We don't need 3 Nest Balls. And we don't have enough energy to really play with 4 cranks, so let's put 2 VIP passes in here. I think it's just too good. Just too good. That was a nice idea. Like, it was not expecting that. I was like, why would you play a Ho-Oh in a monocolor deck? And then you did. It's like, oh, that's why. Oh, crap. And that also means you're less reliant on the Moltresses, which hurt themselves. Yeah, that really is solid early game. Oh, also, Chibs, this is Clarice. This is the new Spooky playlist, at least where its current state so far. Oh, wait, we have a basic. Ha! Sweet. And we have an escape rope, too, which is great. Okay, Larvitar means they are the... And they have the Manaphy out front, which is bad for us. We are really soft to this little card. At least our strategy is. Zapdos is fine, but... Okay. Okay, so they're the Dodrio Tyranitar deck. We played one like this before. So let's get us a Zapdos. Make them put something else out there. Yes, there's 3 Arvens in here, Jesus. This feels kind of bad, but I need to do it because we need to get the Flaaffy down, or the Mareep down, so we can use Flaaffy when we get the Pawmi. And this way we also put an Electric Energy in the bin. It sucks because the Zapdos is out front. It doesn't currently have a free retreat. We're like simultaneously running out of cards, but also not having the cards we need. So yeah. And I agree with that. Mew EX, 3 energy is a lot of energy to need. Six Zard counter. Isn't Mew EX weak to Zard? Because it's a psychic type? Ever feel like you made the wrong decision? I do. They only need to get a Dodrio or a Tyranitar. We need to get a Crank and a way to switch. Definitely behind now. I agree with that, Jesus. I like Arvens with the VIP passes. You don't have to play 4 VIP passes. You can play 2, 3 Arvens, and 3 Pokégears, and you're gonna hit it. Well, gonna is a strong word. You're more likely to hit it, right? Okay, so they went for the Dodrio first, which is an interesting decision. It is technically the card draw, and I guess they don't have a way to get the Manaphy out front. Or to get the Manaphy back onto the bench. But it still feels like an interesting decision to me. Well, that does nothing. Your turn, opponent. I liked this deck in the practice range, but I have been very unimpressed by it against actual people. It's not the deck's fault, it's my fault. Like, I built a bad deck. I still think there might be something here. We need to raise the consistency a lot, though. We're very inconsistent right now. And part of that's because Pawmot is 3. It's a stage 2, right? So you need to have Rare Candies and Pawmies and Pawmos. There's a lot to that. And then Zapdos needs 3 energy on it, and the Crank is our only way to cheese energy out, and that's not actually that good if we're not playing enough energies for that to work. Yeah. Difficult, difficult, difficult. Ooh, you know what we're going to try next year? I'm going to make a note of this. Next, I'm probably going to kick this into a Pokestop deck myself and see if that works any better. Because Pokestop with Flaaffy is way better. Because you're guaranteed to get energies in the bin. Guaranteed's a strong word, Wiggle. You're probably going to get... Probably. Let's see here. Oh. Sorry about it. Zapdos. Pawmot. Appreciate that. Yeah, please do. I want to see that deck. Oh, it looks fun. See, and our opponent is just going to bury us in card advantage here, and there's nothing we can do about it. And here comes the Tyranitar, and they probably have a switch at this point. Boss's orders too. We're just lucky they haven't used that yet. Okay. Never mind. Do they not have a Tyranitar? Are they all in the prize cards? That would be crazy. Your turn. And see, here's the other thing that's kind of terrifying. When this evolves, that Tyranitar is super effective against Zapdos. It doesn't even need to be, but it is. Like, we are so screwed. Okay, they just want to hit us at this point. I agree, they need to start doing damage because we're just going to maybe unbury ourselves here. We're not, but maybe. Okay, so I'm going to do something here that might seem kind of stupid. We're going to sack Alakazam, because if we don't sack Alakazam, we have to sack Zapdos. This way, we're only 1 drawn energy away from being able to use Zapdos here. Maybe. And here comes Tyranitar. Unless it's not in their deck. But I'm assuming they're gonna get a Tyranitar, yeah. They just chose not to earlier. Man, that makes sense. We were going pretty slow, right? Makes sense that they didn't feel the need to. They weren't pressured at all. Oh, they also probably didn't have the Rare Candy. Duh. Okay. If it weren't for this mana fee, we would actually not be in a terrible spot here, because we could take both of these out at the same time if we draw an electric energy. I'm just gonna leave. I'm done. I'm done with that one. GG, opponent. Let's keep going. I don't want to make any changes yet, because changing a deck to a Pokestop version of a deck is a lot. And I want to do that as a separate build, like a V2 kind of thing. Because this does feel better than Magnezone. While we haven't got to do anything with it yet, at least the individual pieces are doing their own thing better, right? You got a Darkness. Bam. Exclamation point ticket if you would like a chance to win a pack. Courtesy of Darkness. Bacon and Kegs. That's a great name, opponent. That's a great name. Now we want to go second because we want to try and hit our VIP passes using Arven and things like that. But yeah, if we did this as a Pokestop deck, we could have boost juices, and I have yet to really have a good starting hand. Sad. But we could do boost juice, so we could get the Pawmots that way. Because we're not usually attacking first turn anyways, right? They had to start with Lumineon. That's sad for them. Also, water is great for us. Catching a break, y'all. We're catching a break. Never mind, it's a Lost Zone deck. No breaks allowed. I don't know why I put this one in here. It's like, ah yes, actual spooky music, finally. By Johann Sebastian Bach. One of the classics. Okay, and they ditched a Mirage Gate. Okay. Hey, Pawmi's a good draw here. Pawmi's an excellent draw here. Alright, so let's do this. Grab a Zapdos. Okay, we're gonna put this energy here. And retreat it. Put Zapdos out front. We're gonna boss's orders that Lumineon back to the front, so they have to invest again to switch here. It might not be the best use of boss's orders, but we know their deck plays a lot of switching effects, and if we can make them use them quickly, that's better than not. And plus, I wasn't doing anything else with the supporter slot this turn, so let's do it. They had to make a decision there, which is terrifying for us. We're just so slow. Yeah, say what you will, I'm actually kind of glad people are playing the one of the best decks on the casual ladder. It gives us a chance to practice it without having to get sweaty. And see why we're so, like, this is what we have to beat, right? If we want to make a deck that's worth anything, we have to beat that, and that's going to be tough. Like, clearly, they're just playing circles around us right now. We've been disrupting them as much as we can. They haven't even had a whole lot of comfies going on, and they're still more than 10 cards past us. And we're like not even close to being ready. Oh man, this deck sucks. Sad. I mean, that's better than not doing that, right? They're playing with boss's orders, but they ditched one of them earlier. So maybe they don't have one? Kind of a tall ask, but maybe. Okay, that means no boss's orders. That's good for us. Escape rope ditching is also good for us. But what's the play? Not quite enough for them to be using Sableye yet, but they can Mirage Gate if they want. So they could evolve this in Mirage Gate. They can't use the super big powerful move yet, but they might not need to. Maybe what they do is enough. I think that means they're going to evolve it. Yeah. That's a shame because we could have one-shot it with Pawmot, but now we can't. And they're going to one-shot our Zapdos. I'm glad we didn't invest any more into the Zapdos, but we're so far behind now. Okay, unless this is a professor's research. I think we Arven here. Let's get a Nest Ball, get another Zapdos on the bench. Okay, we do get to take 2 prize cards too, so that's not nothing. Maybe they'll be good. I mean, I've seen worse. They can do 280 damage. They're actually, they're up to 10. They could just knock us out. Ooh. Am I running Hawlucha? I am not. Hawlucha would be a good one, though. Hawlucha and Zapdos seems like a good combo. Yeah, like, I don't know why they're stacking up all the energy they don't need. I mean, the game's over, right? We don't have anything that can soak the next hit that they can guaranteed do. So let's just move on. Alright, pull the giveaway, and I think it's just one in there. Darkness, congratulations! You have won the giveaway! Get you that code, 1 second. Bam. I see, I just saw your message. Thanks, buddy. Alright, right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the last giveaway. I know we haven't given this deck the full hour, but I feel like we've learned pretty much everything we're going to learn from it as it is, and it needs some work. It needs a little tweaking. So, exclamation point ticket if you would like a chance to win. As we go into our last game here. Yeah, 100%. It works every time, Darkness. It works every time, my friend. Been messing around with the quad Zapdos All-Issue deck? Okay, so just trying to make similar things happen. It's weird because, so, Flaaffy goes great with Pawmot, and it goes decent with Zapdos. And I still feel like Pawmot and Zapdos would go good together, but it's not ending up that way, so I think I should rebuild it. If the rebuild doesn't work, then I'm going to give up on it, but I think we can make it work. I think we can make something happen. It's good enough when it works that it's worth trying to make it work, right? Part of the problem, we don't play enough basic Pokemon to make these generators work. Base. What are you doing? My dog is very cute, and he is right here. He's very small. Magikarp, huh? Well, luckily Gyarados is pretty soft to electric. On-stream rebuild? Maybe. I mean, I could save that one. I wouldn't do this one tomorrow anyways, so maybe. Appreciate you, Icy. Okay, so let's Arven to get our VIP pass. I don't like Arven if we're not using both sides of Arven, and we're not using both sides. Just gave up on Flaaffy. That might be the way, where we end up here, too. It's a little bad. Now, if they evolve this into a Gyarados, we are in deep doo-doo. So let's back up here so they can't do that. Oh, I should have cranked first. If this hits a few, I'm sad now. Well, it wouldn't have worked. Never mind. We're not sad. It wouldn't have worked. Yeah, and see, this feels weird, right? Because the generators just put the energies on the Pawmi, but the generators aren't. The generators are for the Zapdos because Zapdos needs 3. Mareep and Flaaffy are for the Pawmi. There's a lot of pieces here that are just kind of like smashing into each other and not working. It's if you listen closely, it sounds like one of the engines where there's no oil. It's like that's what I'm feeling here, which is weird because it worked so much better against the computer, but the computer's not very good, so that makes sense. They're a mill deck. They're a very aggressive mill deck because they're trying to, Okay. Ditching the professor's research and the rare candy is sad. Ditching the energy is actually fine for us, though. We're gonna do this so that we can start powering up the Zapdos with the energies that got ditched. And we might be able to prevent this from doing its thing next turn. Maybe. Ha! Nice. They can't do that again to us, so we bought ourselves a little bit of time here. One thing that we have going for us that is lovely is that all of their deck... Okay, sure. That's bold in a deck with Flaaffy. What can I say? All of their deck is weak to us. Perfect draw for us next turn would be Alakazam. Second perfect draw for us would be Nest Ball, because it's an Alakazam. Or an Arven. Or Professor's Research, obviously, is the best draw, but... Miraidon's really good, can't stop playing to the deck. Miraidon would actually mean that we didn't need the VIP passes, so that's a good shout. And it's some beef. That's not exactly what we wanted, but we'll take it. We're gonna Zap Kick here, because it's enough to knock it out. And that way I don't have to waste my 11 strike. It sucks because now the Reversal Energy's online and the Wug Trio's online, but we had to do something, y'all. Not attacking. We couldn't keep it paralyzed. If I didn't evolve the Pawmot, we would have another coin flip to keep it paralyzed, but we would just be drawing towards the Alakazam, which I'd rather just bite the bullet and hope they don't hit 3 heads in a row here. 2 is still a lot. 2 is still a lot. However, they haven't played anything else, so a little late for that to matter. Zap Kick! Yeah, Mareep is extra VIP pass. That seems like a really smart idea. Okay. Okay. Smart, but we are, at this point, very far ahead. Back to the peak. There it is. There it is. So they got the Wug Trio back because that's all they had. So what we're gonna do is we're going to let's grab another. Well, actually, let's not thin our deck any more than we need to, and we don't need to thin it anymore. So let's go ahead and use this on this Wiglet. This is one thing that's nice we're gonna get to do is we're just gonna get to not have to worry about hitting this Jirachi. Okay, they might just, oh, it's reverse. Wait, why didn't they do it? Why not? Oh, because of this ability, it's not working. The mill strat. Congrats, Zapdos, on your 101 Pokemon. They do get to search their deck for 3 cards, so that is a little sad. Maybe I should, you know, I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of that because the Path to the Peak was preventing that, so that was a big misplay by me. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. They might not be able to. They probably can. Sorry about that, y'all. I am imagining that this is a Wiglet and a couple of Bidoof. Okay, okay. If they didn't get a Gyarados here... Nice, just Wonder Trade him out, yo. Okay. We're not gonna fall for that. We're gonna power up Pawmot fully here so that we can leave it out front. And it can just sit there and take out everything that's a threat. Right now, the threat is this one, because we know they have a Wug Trio in hand. Now, we get a free retreat here. GG, opponent. So, the opponent's deck is an interesting build. They're using the Gyarados as well as the Wug Trio to be the mill. I don't actually recommend that. If y'all are looking for a good mill deck, just use Wug Trio. Make them mulligan a bunch, make them draw. They'll draw the cards, they'll help you with your milling strat. The Gyarados is just not as good. It's just not as good. Rice, steak, carrot puree. It says, sounds fancy, healthy, and delicious. Guy, well done. Well done. Manaphy's a little too late here, y'all. A little too late for the opponent. It would have been really helpful for them to have that earlier. As it is, we're just going to, you know, take out this Magikarp. Bam! Woo! We did it! We did it! We won the game! We did the thing! And this deck needs work. But let's talk about that in the wrap-up here before we move on and send y'all on your way. How much longer is left in the season? Quick side note, let's check that real quick. 3 weeks. All right, 3 weeks till next set comes out. That's exciting. All right, so final thoughts on this deck. It's bad. It's bad, it just doesn't work. There's too many pieces, too many moving pieces, too many bad cards. Our individual card quality is pretty low. Thank you for the 100 bits, I see. I appreciate you. I'm going to try this as a Pokégear build, or a Pokestop build. That would be less supporters and Pokestops instead of Stormy Mountains, but maybe the Flaaffy Mareep isn't a good idea either. Giza's brought that up, and that's a good point. And we could be using Miraidons. This deck is... Zapdos is good. Pawmot is good. This deck is bad. If y'all have any ideas for ways to make this better, let me know. You can put them in Discord or in the comments on the video. I'm always open to ideas. But yeah...